Hello and welcome to Bible Way Church of Atlas Road. My name is Sierra Artemis, and we are so glad that you chose to share your worship experience with us. If you haven't already, please be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here are your announcements for Bible Way Church of Atlas Road. You can stream our worship services live through our website at BWCAR.org or through our Facebook page at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Sundays and 7 p.m. on Tuesdays. For previously recorded sermons, you can tune in on Sundays by way of radio. That's 10 a.m. on WWDM 101.3 FM and 7 p.m. on WFMV, located on 96.1 FM. Don't forget, you can also check us out on YouTube at Bible Way Church of Atlas Road. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications. July is Family, Finance, and Fitness Month at Bible Way Church of Atlas Road, and we are launching a 1-month reading challenge entitled Please Read to Me. All you have to do is read to someone for 10 minutes a day through the month of July. Stay tuned for exciting events for the month as we focus on family, finance, and fitness. Tuesday night Bible study for the month of July will be virtual only. Join us online at BWCAR.org and Facebook at BWCAR1 for our special Tuesday services. Our Sunday school classes are growing, and we invite you to join us on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. We have classes for our men held in the A.C. Jackson Wellness Center, the Memorial Chapel for our women, and the Office of Youth Development for our teens ages 13 to 19. For more information, contact Christian ED at BWCAR.org. We invite all women to join us for Redeeming the Time prayer line bright and early each Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. Dial in at 425-436-6302 with the access code 782443. Attention women, you're invited to participate in our 5th Saturday Fellowship. That's Saturday, July 30th, hosted by the Women's Ministry. This month's event will feature an all-white brunch that will be held in the Bible Way Fellowship Hall. That'll be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. The guest speaker for this event will be Elder Sandra Hillary. Register online at BWCAR.org from now until July 24th. Contact Elder Sarah Franklin for more information. We encourage you to invite your family and friends to worship and fellowship with us for our 5th Sunday Fellowship. After our 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. worship services, there will be free food vendors. Please dress casual. Calling all educators, we would like to acknowledge your hard work and dedication to students all year long. As a token of our appreciation, please accept an invitation to our educators reception that's slated for Sunday, August 7th from 9:45 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. You can register online at BWCAR.org no later than July 19th. Join us Sunday, August 14th as we recognize our 2022 graduates during our 11 a.m. worship service. We'll also be recognizing our elementary, middle, and high school honor roll students from the 2021-2022 school year. Registration will be available both online at BWCAR.org and in the vestibule until Tuesday, July 19th. Registration for Session 3 of the Women's Virtual Thursday Night Bible Study is open from now until Wednesday, August 31st. Classes will run on Thursdays starting August 4th through October 27th and will be held via Zoom at 6 p.m. Studies are led by Associate Pastor Willie Mae Jackson and Senior Elder Kalata Porterfield. The Dementia and Alzheimer's Family Resource Initiative is available to both families and caregivers of persons with dementia, including Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, stroke, and other mentally and physically challenging conditions. They provide educational assistance and support, as well as helping to assist families with maintaining in-home care to avoid institutional care for their loved ones. Get ready for a new way to stay connected with our ministry. Bible Way Church of Atlas Road will be upgrading our church management system to Realm Connect. Realm, as you'll begin to hear more about, will be available to both our staff and our congregation. The new system will simplify the way we give online with an easier recurring payment option, a directory that will help everyone to stay connected with each other, as well as activities in the church to further strengthen our relationship as believers. Be on the lookout for details in the upcoming weeks. Certified teachers are needed in Calhoun and Orangeburg County school districts. Signing bonuses, incentive bonuses, credentialing, and micro-credentialing are also available through the Life 2 grant. Educators interested in more information about the Life 2 grant can visit life2sc.org. Life 2 is a grant funded through the Midlands Community Development Corporation. There are many safe, secure, and easy ways to give to Bible Way Church of Atlas Road. Online giving is available to both members and guests through My Connections at BWCAR.org. You can choose to give through your bank, checking, debit, or savings account. You can give via our mobile giving app by texting BWCAR along with your giving amount to 73256. You can mail your check to P.O. Box 90309, Columbia, South Carolina 29290. Please do not mail cash. Financial donations will also be accepted at the church on Tuesdays from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Hello, everyone, and praise the Lord. Pastor Jackson and I and the GaBBY family would like to welcome you into our services. Here at GaBBY, our vision statement is to know God, to love, and to serve. We pray, we hope, and we believe that the Word of God and the songs of praise would be a very inspirational to your spirit. We ask you to come back and join us in any of all of our services. And we want to let you know that we are praying that God will bless you and your entire family. Welcome to GaBBY.
Welcome to BWCAR Community Connect. My name is Sierra Artemis. Our theme for July is family, finance, and fitness. Throughout the month, we'll speak with several professionals to talk about a different aspect of our theme. Today, we'll speak with Gabby Goodwin and her family.
Hi, I'm Gabby Goodwin. I'm the 15-year-old CEO of Confidence and the inventor of GaBBY Bows, the first guaranteed non-slip hair barrette. How they work is they have two faces, so you can see the design both ways, have teeth and craters to trap the hair, and you wrap the hair around the center strip, snap one end closed and snap the other end closed, and they don't come out. We have been in business for 8 years, and I've been living here in Columbia, South Carolina my whole life.
My name is Michael Goodwin. I'm a comedian, keynote speaker, and comedy coach, and Gabrielle is my daughter.
I am Rosalind Goodwin. I am Gabby's mom and Mike's wife, and my role is to make sure both businesses flourish.
Some tips that I have for anybody who wants to start a business or has an idea is to first make sure that you're solving a problem. Business is really just being able to solve a problem for customers and being able to profit off of it. So you want to make sure that you are setting yourself apart and solving a problem that you see there's a need for. Also, be able to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself before anybody else does, because if you have that confidence in yourself, it will translate to everybody else who hears about your business, your customers, any potential partners, or anything like that. So make sure that you are confident in yourself and your abilities and also in your ideas, that you will be successful. And also another thing that I would say is to not be afraid of rejection. Rejection is a big part of business, and it doesn't matter how old or how young you are, you will always hear rejection no matter what. So there's a quote that I came up with that I make sure that I live by, which is no is just an abbreviation for next opportunity. So after one no or two no's or however many no's you get in business, whether it be the prototype phase or you're 5 years in, you still have to keep pushing and keep going to that next opportunity or that goal that you want. How our business expanded from hair products and bows to a salon, we first started with the barrette, the GaBBY Bow, and when we continued to solve our customers' needs, we saw that they also had trouble with hair care and hair products, and that they were having trouble with detangling, that detangling was a mess for everybody. They had problems with moisture in their child's hair, or their child's scalp was depleted with moisture. We wanted to make sure that we were continuing to solve needs, as I said before. So we were able to create our plant-based hair product line. So again, expanding from not only just starting with what we had, but also being able to continue to solve the problem. We not only went from new products, but also we expand to a girls' salon, and we wanted to make sure that there was a girls' hair care service in our area. It is very hard to find girls' salons around the country because girls' hair care is very tedious. We saw that a lot of our customers had the problem of finding a stylist that did their daughter's hair. So we wanted to create something within our own headquarters to be able to help girls not only feel confident by wearing our products, but being able to actually go into a salon and get their hair done, see the behind the scenes of the business as well. You may see my grandma fill orders, you may see me do an interview or live. So it's just a full 360 experience, from not only the barrettes to the hair care products, making sure that girls' hair is healthy, and also with the salon that they're able to get their hair done by someone in our headquarters and see the behind the scenes as well. With the barrettes, we kind of solved the problem too much to the point where our customers were not repeatedly buying our bows. They were using barrettes, the same barrettes for 3 different children or 2 different children at once. So we wanted to create something that was helping recur revenue for our customers. That's how the hair products came about.
My role with assisting Gabby from the start of the idea was really just approaching it as a science project. I thought that we would possibly come up with an idea that she was asking us about every day and possibly sell it to a company. That didn't happen the way that we anticipated, but her dad and I have just been with her hand in hand since, thinking it was just a science project that could possibly be sold to developing a full-fledged company.
I think the role that I played initially was just support. A person to be a sounding board, to hear ideas, and to support the journey in which my wife and daughter were on. Then later on, it became financial support. I was a silent investor. Heavy on the silent, heavy on the investor. But the idea was that this was a family venture and that everyone had a part to play. We just had different roles.
My role with the Confidence brand has evolved quite a bit since we started the journey. When Gabby and I were sitting down at the kitchen table trying to come up with a barrette that would not slip out of girls' hair, she was just 5 years old. So at the level and of her age and comprehension, we worked on what we thought was a science project and went through the process of actually trying to sell the idea. But we ended up launching the idea ourselves when she was 7. So from going from being in retail stores and negotiating deals to launching our own website and increasing traffic there, doing marketing and doing all of those things beside her, hand in hand, going to vendor shows, getting the product out there, traveling the country for speaking engagements. That role has, of course, continued, but as she's gotten older, a lot of that is just us in the background now. We were just at the Essence Festival and Gabby worked the table by herself. I really was just kind of there to supervise. So that's how the role has evolved. As she's gotten older, she's taken on more responsibilities, of course, as the CEO, from inventory to sales taxes to media interviews. Eventually it'll be something that she will run completely on her own.
My role, as I stated before, solid investor, then transition to labor. Very heavy on the labor in terms of our storage. At one point, we had multiple storage units here in Columbia, and from the truck to the storage unit, there's no person to move the product in there except for Mike Goodwin. That was the person for a long time, and my friends. And so very supportive as it related to just labor, getting things moved, making pickups, transporting items was a tremendous part of what I was doing. The other thing I was doing was helping Gabrielle navigate her public speaking. Yeah. Initially, when we started, she was very interested in not being at these places. A word of caution to parents in general: oftentimes when you'll see a young person doing a business, most times people think that the parents are Joe Jacksoning them. They think hey, you get out there, you dance, and you sing, and you make this money. That only can happen for a little while. At some point, the child has to be excited about what they're doing. Or if the child's not excited about the journey, if they're not excited about entrepreneurship, sports, whatever the thing that they're being pushed into doing, they're not going to continue. So they may go for a while, but if it's not something that's innate in them and that they're excited about and they're motivated to do these things, then you may want to find something different. We saw that Gabrielle was shy. She took coaching to move her to a place of being comfortable, but she wasn't resistant. She was very teachable. She wanted to learn. She wanted to extend herself beyond her comfort zone. So there's a fine line. The other thing in terms of role, as I mentioned with coaching, the other role that I played was being a comforting source when you hear no's. Right. You know, next opportunity, it's a great slogan, but when you hear those first no's, it's pretty traumatic. It's pretty difficult. And one thing as a parent and parents, we want to protect our children. We don't want them to ride without knee pads and helmets, but they're going to fall, and they need to fall. Because if they fall and they impact, you know, they have the shock and the impact, they'll get back up, they'll get back on the bike, and they'll go again. So one of the biggest roles that I played was helping her get up, brush herself off, and go back out and do it again after experience a rejection or a no or a disappointment. So I just think the role of parent and coach goes hand in hand, but I think I'm probably more able to step back and let the process play itself out as opposed to trying to protect her from an inevitable no. You're going to hear no's at some point in life. And I'm of the philosophy that the earlier you hear no's, the better you're able to navigate those no's. And so I think that my roles changed. I'm not lifting as many boxes as I have in days past. I'm more of a guide, more of a coach, more of an observer that can make on-site corrections. But I think at the end of the day, for parents to remember that we are the parent and that this child is simply a child, and they may be doing a wonderful, exciting thing, but got to remember, hey man, this is a 15-year-old girl who didn't make her bed this morning. So that you have to keep a level of reality. I think parents, it's imperative for you to keep a level of reality in our roles.
My encouragement for anyone who is watching with the dream is to take that first step. A lot of times we get paralyzed by the fear of what's next, and we never step out to do just the first step. If we were waiting for a blueprint on GaBBY Bows or Confidence or the Salon, we would have never started. But you've got to get started so you can make those corrections that are necessary for you to be successful. You're not going to get a full blueprint. That's the walk of faith. And faith has been such a huge part of our journey. The GaBBY Bow was really initiated by a Twitter conversation between me and my pastor. So step out on faith, make that first step, and just trust God that He will lead you to step 2, step 3, and step 4.
Words of encouragement that I would love to share is do your research. Do your research. Find out who has done the thing that you're trying to do. And it may not be the exact invention, but it's something similar. There's a lot of resources. There are podcasts, there are YouTube episodes. There's so much information out there that's at your fingertips. So do your due diligence and research. Don't just call somebody and say, hey, I want to pick your brain. Go and do your research and say, hey, these are the things I found. This is what I'm thinking about. This is the area I'm most interested in. When you meet with people, have a game plan. Have your research done. Don't just show up and say, hey, I want to start a business. What you got? Like, hey, what do you have? So bring, much like the talents, don't hide your talent in the earth. Do something with the thing that you have. And the other thing, and I can't say this enough, I've learned this over the years, the biggest investment that you can make is in yourself. Make the investment in yourself. If you need to go to conferences, you need to read books, if you need to join organizations, please do not short circuit your dreams and your goals because you don't find yourself to be valuable. A lot of people want to take the shortcut, the short route. Go the long way. The road is a lot emptier.
You can buy all of our products at GaBBYBows.com. That is GaBBYBOWS.com. And we also have our own retail store and girls salon at 3525 Bush River Road in Columbia, South Carolina. You can not only buy our products there, but also have your girl get their hair done and also see the behind the scenes of the business. We would love to meet you in person and also would love to connect with you on all of our social media at GaBBY Bows.
Thank you again for joining us. If you enjoyed this and if you learned something, we'll have this on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. And be sure to tune in for the rest of the month as we continue with our family, finance, and fitness theme. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning into our broadcast and for joining us in person. If you desire prayer, please call 1-888-776-1238. There are many safe, secure, and easy ways to give to Bible Way Church of Atlas Road. Online giving is available to both members and guests through My Connections at BWCAR.org. You can choose to give through your bank, checking, debit, or savings account. You can give via our mobile giving app by texting BWCAR along with your giving amount to 73256. You can mail your check to P.O. Box 90309, Columbia, South Carolina 29290. Please do not mail cash. Financial donations will also be accepted at the church on Tuesdays from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. If you feel as if this service was a blessing to you, or if you were moved by the message in any way, please be sure to share with your family and friends. Now, for additional announcements and for more information, be sure to visit our website. That's BWCAR.org.